Hello, everyone. Alright, next we're going to be doing Battlestar Galactica's original series episode number 2. This is my third take at this. For some reason, I had a lot of problems getting this to work, right? Anywho, I'd rate overall the episode as a 3 out of 5. It's not as good as the first episode. The visuals start repeating, and you start going, hey, I've seen this already. The story's not as solid. The editing is not as solid. See, that one was a painful one. The villain, obviously they needed a human to be the villain, because having robots constantly be the villain is a bit, flat. I mean, these guys didn't have, modern CGI technology or anything to go with this. So, I mean, when you look at those robots, it's clearly a guy in a suit. Yeah, there's no emotions there. It's like the Cylon commander guy on the chair. It's not really scary. It's not really anything. It's just, a vague, shadowy shape because that's what they could afford to do. And so, they really definitely needed to have a human, and you can kind of get the feeling that they kind of worked overtime to get a human in that position. Because it's like, his motive, what drives this person to betray all of humanity, that kind of thing, it's, calling it weak is weak. It's just downright silly, to be honest. I mean, seriously, like, yeah. The guy's like, the robots are like, we're out to kill all humans. We despise humans. We want to exterminate every human. And he's like, well, you're going to spare my people, right? And the alien's like, yeah. And then they kill his people, and he's like, oh my goodness, you killed my people. Why'd you do that? And they're like, we're going to kill all humans. And he's like, well, yeah, but you said you weren't. And they're like, yeah, we lied. Then he's like, but you're not going to hurt me, right? And they're like, yeah, we are. And then they don't. That's pretty weak. You want to call it story, you want to call it editing. I lean towards editing because, man, it's just like, how to say it? He hits that moment, and I get the feeling like they had something kind of ironed out in the story, because honestly, there's some really sharp points there, but you never see anything. And so you kind of get this jerky, choppy feeling. See, it's like, he's like, hey, you killed my people. And, I don't know. I just get the feeling there was something there, and they edited it out. And to be nice to the editors, maybe it wasn't the editors. Maybe it was the producer. We'll blame the producer. Okay, it's all the producer's fault. There we go. The worst part of this episode isn't just the repeating visuals. It isn't just the choppy pacing with the bad guy. Also with what was his name? The rich guy who's having a party. Yeah, there's this guy. He's rich. He's having a party. His character. That's more the third episode, but the editing around him gets a little weak. But the really rough part is the acting. Oof. See, there's some characters in this episode that, yeah, man. You just not the best actors, and it definitely pulls down the whole episode, leaving you with kind of like a why did I watch this, and so on and so forth. And that pretty much covers everything, guys. So I'm going to be wrapping it up here. You all have a good one.